Chelsea Football Club, the transfer window this summer wasn't about just income. It was about going out. And Chelsea's transfers this summer have been brilliant in terms of what's coming in. However, what's been going out has slowed down. But today this all changed. Ornstein Bombers. Fabrizio, here we go. 2 players we have got out of the door. It's literally them to sign the paper and they're gone. Leslie Ugochukwu and Keenan Dewsbury-Hall both have got confirmed moves out. Then Tariq George wants to leave permanently. Chelsea want a loan. We've got the news there. Chukwuemeka, update on his future. And then why Nkunku is not coming back to training today with everybody else, and Nicholas Jackson will only leave on a certain thing to happen. And then a lot of people asked me, Alex, where's the sponsorship geezer? Well, Chelsea have narrowed it down to 3 entities. One of them's from a certain region of the world that will break Twitter, because you know they start panicking. Oh, Chelsea are always doing dodgy deals and they're always in bed with someone and they're always helping the PIF. Have a guess, right? Yet, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna break this news down. We're gonna go into the details. We're gonna enjoy it, because today I don't need to talk about Xavi Simon. Today I don't need to talk about Gerald Hato. Today I don't need to talk about Fabrizio said Garnacho's coming to the club. Today we have got concrete evidence, concrete news, and we are not speculating. We are actively talking about what has happened, and I can't wait for it. So number 1, hit that like button. 1,500 likes is the way to go. Number 2, subscribe to the channel. It's the best way for you lot to support it. And number 3, it's a new one that apparently I need to tell. Share the content. Tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your nan, tell your gran, tell somebody that will come and watch the Kavkas View. It's the best way for it to grow. Let's get started. Fabrizio Romano has broken some news, and this is regarding Christopher Nkunku. And Christopher Nkunku will not be returning to Chelsea training today. Everyone else is there. Steval's there, Andre's there, everyone is there, but Nkunku's injured. Am I gonna believe? Personally, I don't believe it. I don't buy it. What I think is happening here is the club and the player have decided, look, I'm not playing for you guys next year. Let me just enjoy some more time off whilst we sort out my move. That is what my prediction is. But the official line coming out the club is, he's got a minor injury. Chelsea don't want to rush him back. He's gonna have some time off. There's no point in him reporting to training. You've got that. Then Fabrizio adds an additional bit of information. Nicholas Jackson's exit could be on the cards if a big proposal comes in. Basically, he is for sale, but we ain't saying he's for sale. But in reality, if you pay the money that we think he's worth, you can have. It's the standard policy at Chelsea, right? I think there are 4 players at Chelsea Football Club at the moment that don't fit that policy. Cole Palmer, Levi Colwill, Reece James, and Moises Caicedo. They're the 4 where I think whatever any club bids, the reality is Chelsea will resist in selling. Everyone else, I think Chelsea would be very much open-minded. Everyone has a value. If someone bids 100 million for Cucurella, I think he can go. If someone bids 175 million for Enzo Fernandez, I think he can go. I think the 4 I mentioned are the ones that if someone bids, they'd be scared of the fan uproar, so they wouldn't do it. But now let's leave the speculation and let's go into what's actually happened. Keenan Dewsbury-Hall, out of the blue, we got a here we go today. Genuinely out of the blue. I didn't expect it. I woke up this morning, had a coffee, went for a nice walk. These days I'm trying to get around about 17,000 steps a day. You know, I think it's good, it's important. But what happened is, I'm walking, I check my phone, bomba. Keenan Dewsbury-Hall, advanced talks with Everton. I'm like, wow, this is moving quick. And he's like, oh, deal soon to be completed. And then later on in the day, we get a confirmation and then here we go. Keenan Dewsbury-Hall is going to Everton Football Club for 25 million plus 3 or 4 million in add-ons, like roughly. Basically, we're making our money back. We are selling him for our book value, and if he slaps there, we're literally making the money back we originally invested for him. What I want to say with this move is, when we signed him, I was strongly against it. I didn't understand it. I did not understand the concept of signing Keenan Dewsbury-Hall in an area where we had Chukwuemeka. I would have preferred to promote him, but he came in, and what Keenan done was, number 1, taught me that his name is not Kieran, it's Keenan. Number 2, he contributed to the Club World Cup. Number 3, he contributed to the Conference League. Number 4, when he got an opportunity to play, he never let us down. And that's one thing I'm very grateful for. Because number 5, and the biggest one of all, he never sulked, he never moaned. The only time he had a little bit of controversy was he liked a comment where someone said, he's not that shit, you just give him a little bit of a chance. And you know what, I'm gonna be honest, he was spot on. Sometimes Enzo refused to use him beyond compare. He would rather have a 55% Enzo Fernandez with legs running around there than a fresh Keenan Dewsbury-Hall. And I think that's disrespectful because I don't think he's that bad. But him going to Everton, I am very happy. Moises is gonna build a very good team over there, and Keenan Dewsbury-Hall is a very good player. This next player, I'm low-key upset because I think he's better than this level. Burnley have decided that they're going to come in and not only take Armando Broja from us, looks like they're taking Leslie Ugochukwu too. I reckon what happened was they went to a lovely restaurant in London, you know, like one of those lovely restaurants that has a lovely view of the whole city, you know, one of those penthouse views. And what ended up happening was Oli or Egbali or Paul and Lawrence, you know, the associates might have went. They were eating their food, some steak, you know, real good asparagus on the side, roasted potatoes. Hey, I'm hungry now and I'm talking about food. But they said, all right, so you're buying Broja of us. What about Leslie Ugochukwu? The player is down for it. Would you be interested? And it looks like Burnley said yeah. And it's coming out from Fabrizio Romano that the bid is 20 million plus add-ons. Chelsea paid 23 million pounds for him 2 years ago. He's gone on loan. We would have got a loan fee. We're making profit on Leslie Ugochukwu. I don't know how, because we did our very best to undervalue this player. However, what it has shown is, Ornstein said it's a 5-year deal. I think this is a brilliant deal for Burnley. I cannot exaggerate, right? I'm not even exaggerating, sorry. This is a phenomenal deal for Burnley. Burnley should be thanking their lucky stars they're getting a quality player like Leslie Ugochukwu. Chelsea should be thanking their lucky stars that they did everything in their power to undervalue this player, only for him to be sold at a profit. And Leslie Ugochukwu, get a better agent. Get a better agent. Because what's happening is, he went to Southampton. He played well. At Southampton, now he came back and he's gone to Burnley. This guy's agent should have been on the phone, on the blower, talking to Manchester United. Listen, Ruben, my client will do a beautiful job for you. 25 million pounds. Stick him in a deal with Garnacho. Send Garnacho to Chelsea and Leslie up to Manchester. Manny will love him. And the reality is he would have been brilliant there for Ruben Amorim. However, he's going to a relegation battling team. Some would say Man United are a relegation battling team based on last year. But I feel for him, man. I think Leslie Ugochukwu is far too good. He's far too good for that level. He's so talented. Everyone always says, oh, he's a 6. He's tall, he's strong. Guys, he's a baller. He's an absolute baller. He's an 8. He can crash the box. He can do the defensive work. He can pass the ball. He's energetic. He's intelligent. He has everything you need to be a great 8. And sadly, Chelsea have opted to get rid of him. I wish him all the best, man. I genuinely have nothing negative to say. Another player that we have limited information, apparently it's advanced as well, but we haven't had much spoken, so I can't really talk about it much. Chukwuemeka. The talks, in Fabrizio's words, have reactivated with Dortmund. I don't know why it reactivated. It sounds like a transformer, but the reality is Carney's time at Chelsea has been done. We've explained this on numerous occasions, on many occasions. He's just on too much money. The deal he got when Bowley was the sporting director was a gift and a curse. Because the minute a proper sporting director came in, they said, yo, what Carney's contributing is not worth his salary. The talent of Carney is not worth his salary. We need to move him on. And the problem was Carney got a knee injury after a knee injury, and then he went on loan. He didn't really shine. And it looks like his time at Chelsea will be over and he will be moving on. It is very, very interesting. This next story, I'm going to have to buckle up for. You know, if I was in a car, I'd be putting on my seatbelt right now before I'd be driving, because the reality is you lot won't like this, because you already bit at me when I said some stuff about Tariq George. Because I've noticed, you know, that I can't talk about Cobham. Unless there's glowing lights, I'm not allowed to mention Cobham. Because the minute I say anything that isn't remotely perfect, people attack me. So, disclaimer, you might be triggered. Tariq George apparently will be leaving Chelsea this summer. There have been talks with Leipzig, Gladbach, and other German clubs, as well as English clubs that are interested in it. Fabrizio Romano has said it's an independent deal from Xavi Simons coming to Chelsea. However, Leipzig are still interested. Initially, when the tweet was written up, there was a little message there like the player is no longer basically wanted or something like that. And then it was quickly changed to the player wants to leave on a permanent. A lot of people got annoyed saying we're forcing him out the club. What I'm going to say is, so what? There is 2 Chelseas, right, that you need to accept. There's the Chelsea that we had where we promoted a bunch of youth, we fought for 4th, and occasionally would win a cup or get to a final, not win a cup, but the vibes were good. Then there's the Chelsea that competes. The Chelsea that competes and wins trophies usually has 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 at a push, Cobham players. The rest are going to be players that we buy in, and we're going to be competitive and winning, right? My rule is simple. If you're good enough to contribute, you stay. So, Levi Colwell, good enough. Reece James, good enough. Then we have Joshua Chempong. Joshua Chempong is more than good. He should be going on loan because he's that special, right? That he needs to play. He doesn't need to sit. Tariq George is not that special. And people don't like it they don't like it. I've been very consistent with this, even from the very beginning. He has 3 goals in 25 games. If we get £20 million with some 5 million in add-ons, and on top of those 5 million in add-ons, we get a sell-on clause, the way we got one with Omari Hutchinson, I will snap their hand off. I will drive Tariq to Heathrow, Gatwick, Luton, Stansted, wherever he wants to go. I will drive him personally. Not because I don't like Tariq. I think Tariq has got tremendous ball striking. I think Tariq's ability to shoot is going to get him a great career. However, that's all he has. He's not quick. He's not strong. He can't beat a man off a dribble, in my opinion. He struggles in the men's game to do that. He also, in my opinion, lacks the ability to play left wing touchline or number 9. He is an inside forward. And in Chelsea's system, he doesn't suit. Why are Chelsea so able to go and spend a lot of money? Because Chelsea's owners know when to sell early rather than waiting a year too late. And for me, it is pivotal that we move him on now rather than risk it by sending him on loan. He might go on and have a great career. I'll have no regrets. I've said it before. Certain people are getting upset, but we're going to get Garnacho, and Garnacho's not better than George. Stop lying to yourself. Garnacho is clearly better than Tariq George. I think some of the Garnacho slander has gone so far to the left, right, that you literally now at this point must be pretending like Garnacho's me on a football pitch. It's like I'm going to come on Stamford Bridge and play for Chelsea. Garnacho has Argentinian caps. Garnacho's got Premier League goals. Garnacho had a season when he got 21 GNA for crying out loud. He is a talented kid. The problem with Garnacho is he's got a stupid brother. We all have a stupid family member. It's fine. It's fine. We don't want to be judged based on that stupid family member's actions. Sometimes he's a 20-year-old kid. He's made mistakes. You don't need to lie about his ability. It is what it is, man. I'm sorry. Tariq George, good luck. I really hope Chelsea sell him. He's done well for us. That Fulham goal will live in memory forever. You will always be known as the kid that came through Cobham and helped Chelsea get top 4 that year. We will remember that for years. You had a brilliant chant, but we can't keep players on sentiment. This is what I said about Conor Gallagher, and people got angry. The final bit of news is regarding sponsors. Look, for a while now, Chelsea haven't had a sponsor. We had Damak for 5 games, and it caused uproar. Oh my God, Chelsea getting Middle Eastern investment again. Oh my God, how dare Chelsea? They're so corrupt. Oh, they always have PIF helping them out. They always have the Saudis helping them out. Someone from Abu Dhabi. Nonsense, right? Listen, the reality is that company wanted to invest in Chelsea. They invested. Happy days, right? They paid their money. We did our sponsorships. We move on. Now it looks like this is coming from Luke Klaus. This guy is absolutely brilliant when it comes to sponsorship deals and just the financials behind Chelsea. He has broken it down that Chelsea are trying to capitalize on the fact that we're champions of the world. We've got a little badge right here. And I'm still contemplating, by the way, in the comments below. This is going to be the first year in many years, like I can't even remember the last time. I just refuse to buy football t-shirts because I feel like they're too expensive. But this is the year I'm getting. And I don't know which one to get. I am leaning on the home kit. In the comments below, let me know which home kit or the away kit. And some of you will say, what do you mean it's too expensive? Bro, let me explain to you something. If I'm paying £100 for a t-shirt, right? It needs to be something that I can wear with jeans somewhere to a nice meal or somewhere out. I can't do that with a football top, man. I really can't. Then I need to use it. I'm not wearing that to the gym. £100 for a t-shirt for the gym. I'll buy a £5, £10 t-shirt, £20 max. You know, something like One Stay or Gymshark, I'll get it and I'll go to the gym and work out. I'll feel bad for working out in the Chelsea top because I paid £100 for it. So for me, I just don't know what I'd use it for. The only thing I'd most probably use it for is to record here. Genuinely, and then straight away take it off because I wouldn't wear it around the house. Do you know what I mean? I'll ruin it. It's not economically affordable. £100 for a t-shirt's wild, man, by the way. Just don't get me started on that. I most probably ruined any sponsors with Nike right now. But I appreciate it. Each to their own. The reality is Chelsea are looking to capitalize and get 60 million from a sponsor. They've narrowed it down to 3 companies. One of them is Middle Eastern. The other 2 I assume is going to be Western. We don't know who it is. My thoughts are very simple. Go to the biggest bidder, get it on our shirt. It is what it is, obviously within reason. And yeah, whoever it is, I don't care. Just get a sponsor, right? Because we need the 60 million. It allows us to spend more money, buy more players, and get everyone else to cry. Remember, we're champions of the world. The Super Duper Blues are back in training. We got our first game on Friday. There will be a review. We got our second game on Sunday. There will be a review. And happy days, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out. I'm out.